Was an endangerment who's reckless with this food for thought, sorta like breakfast. You can walk it off about I smoked a shot, made the pen lines running. A ill plot for 10 times.
See, have the drums here, bass. So I like to chop. You know, I actually it's funny because sometimes I found songs that you think you cannot loop it, and I always find something to chop in there, and they start playing, and then I'm that kind of people who revise the beat, you know, you made before you put it in Pro Tools. I revise it and I say, oh my God, I can do this, no, and then I tweak it again and I try it again. I make different sequences, and then I say, okay, this is the final, but it sounds completely different that it was before. And I also like to loop. Sometimes I found some sounds that I say, you know, I can chop this, I can do something with this, but the whole loop itself is crazy. You know, I don't wanna, you know, I don't wanna do something else to this. I just want to put some nice drums, and that's it. And this is the beat.
You say you had some records from back home. You have Peruvian records?
I have Peruvian records, yes. Actually,
are they considered like Peruvian soul or Peruvian jazz? Like what type of music do Peruvians make?
Okay, Peru. You know, the main music that you will find on the radio, you know, if you go to Peru, is Spanish rock. You know.
Spanish rock.
Yeah, and then we have this type of music that is called, it's popular music. It's called cumbia. We call it chicha.
Chicha.
Yeah, and the chicha is a mix of let's call it psychedelic cumbia. You know, they use a guitar, electric guitar, with this particular sound that is like mixed with cumbia. You know, and that's something that it's very interesting, you know, to listen. It's actually I know these people from Secret Stash Records. They went to Peru and they found this crazy, you know, and they start releasing some compilations and some reissues of some Peruvian albums. Actually, I bought them because you know, it's Peruvian and I like that thing. Yeah. I like it. So I have here this is Peruvian, Los Charis de Ñaña.
Good samples?
You can sample this, yes. I tried not because I would like to make a whole album about sampling just this kind of music. So I'm always in projects like, when I finish this, I want to start with that. I know already which projects I have in mind around. And this is also from the jungle, Peru, Grupo 2000.
Oh, that looks crazy.
Group 2000. This is the jungle.
This say Guapo 2000?
No, it says group.
Oh, Grupo 2000.
Yeah, because Grupo, it means group. And these people is Mas Tropicas. They are releasing this a lot of this type of music. But this is from Peru, but they are doing this here in the United States, so that's crazy. Also this, Los Destellos. This is one of the best groups in Peru, but this is a reissue from Secret Stash Records. It's hard to find in Peru this, so having this here in the United States is something nice for me, so that's why I bought it. And
how'd you find it?
online.
Okay.
I'm a nerd, I'm always in the computer. The Roots of Chicha, psychedelic cumbias from Peru.
You're gonna have everybody looking up Chicha records.
You never heard that?
Never heard of Chicha in my life.
Okay, it's nice. It's something.
That's psychedelic Chicha.
Yeah.
So it ain't regular Chicha. It's
psychedelic
psychedelic Chicha.
It's because the sound of the guitar.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play something for you, but the cumbia, the regular cumbia, Colombian cumbia, or whatever, probably you hear already. But this one is particular because they use a electric guitar and it sounds really nice. So it has that sound, It's from the 70s, you see, from 1968 to 81. So it's mixed with some Jimi Hendrix, something like that.
Okay.
So that's why they call it psychedelic.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And then I have this Afro-Peruvian music, Black Peru.
Oh, dude.
That's
Yeah.
crazy too. That's Secret Stash.
You gotta play that.
Yeah.
Black Peruvians?
Yeah.
Musicians?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, you gotta play that.
Yeah, that's crazy. And
You
this
gotta play
record is
some
nice because it's a white record. Splatter white record.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's gotta have some good samples.
And you know what? This shit is crazy because they have a track here called Instrumentos Musicales, which it means musical instruments. But this is Peruvian musical instruments, and you can sample it. It's percussion.
Play it real quick.
Yeah, sure. It's an instrument, and he played, and then you can sample it because it's clean.
We love clean breaks over here.
Let me play. It's there. Okay.
Juana. Instrumentos y ejemplos musicales. Cajón.
So you can sample that shit, you can use it.
That doesn't sound like a regular drum. That's like a.
It's like it is like a box, a wooden box, and the guy sits on the box and he hit it like that. That's crazy. It sounds like a drum, yeah.
I want to sample dude's voice. Voice is crazy.
Yeah. He's Nicomedes Santa Cruz. He's a singer, a Peruvian singer. He was.
Nick the Wonder, I bet you don't got this.
Quijada.
That's crazy, but that's the how you think the chin of the donkey.
The chin of the donkey.
Yeah, and they hit it like that, and the teeth sounds like that.
This sound is coming from a donkey's chin.
Yeah, that's the sound.
Shit.
Yeah. Actually, we can see that on YouTube probably.
Wow.
Guiro.
All that's Peruvian percussion, you know. They use that in the music.
Do they have like
Arrasca.
straight drums?
No.
No
We don't-
straight
we don't
drums?
use- we use that cajon that you hear in the first.
Right.
Actually, they wanna mix everything in the last part, you know, and you wanna see that
Okay.
everything.
What's it called?
El Mayoral. It is the
El Mayoral.
yeah.
Did that mean the mayor?
It's the guy who take cares of the slaves in the you know in the
The guy who takes care of the
because
slaves?
before the guy who take care of the slaves and
Oh, Whitey.
we used to have slaves in Peru and
Right.
they were black people too. So it was in the 80s. No, I mean sorry in the 800, you
The
know.
80s.
At 800, you know. 1800.
So the Peruvians had black slaves?
We used to have. But 200 years ago, you
You
know.
racist bastards.
Yeah. And
Are you
then-
serious?
Yeah.
I didn't-
Everybody used to have black, you know.
Everybody had a slave.
We also had Chinese slaves in the past.
Wow.
Yeah, because
How the hell did Chinese people get? Hold on. How did Chinese people get to Peru?
Actually, my last name is Qing.
Yeah.
My grandfather was Chinese. He was born in China, and it was simple. The Second World War killed almost everybody in there. You know, the young Chinese people, and my grandfather said, "I only have 2 kids left because all of them died because of the war." So he found that Peru was extremely far from China, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna send them there." And they sent to the last 2 kids of him to Peru.
Uh-huh.
And then when my grandfather went to Peru, he started working. He met my grandmother.
But he wasn't a slave though.
He wasn't a slave. No, he wasn't a slave.
So there weren't any Chinese slaves. It was just black slaves.
We also had Chinese slaves, but it was far away, you know, a long time ago.
1 or 2.
And that thing it doesn't last too much because the Chinese went against the slavers and they killed everybody.
The Chinese people killed everybody?
Yeah, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, I read that in the history, you know. I read that and
I've been sleeping on history of Peru.
it's crazy. Yeah,
I didn't know they had black slaves. That's crazy.